These crumbling blocks were made out of a stone that contains a mineral called mica. It seems strong at first, but after a few years it begins to crack and turn to dust. Thousands of homes in County Donegal, Ireland, were built with blocks like these. And now residents are watching their homes crumble before their eyes. They're lobbying the government to pay for repairs and rebuilding. We spoke to Michael Doherty. He is part of the Mica Action Group, which is asking the government for a solution.
In the still of the night, you'll hear a crack, and that crack becomes something then that will immediately awaken you. You're hoping that that crack is not adjacent to another similar existing crack, because if they join up, you could have catastrophic failure, and you could have that wall collapse and that roof then come down. We have children now that can't sleep in their own bedrooms. They want to move into their parents' bedrooms. And we're really, really concerned now coming into this winter. We do believe we will have collapsed homes. These cracks are big enough that you can actually put your hand into some of them now, and you can dig away at the block with your bare hand all the way through the block. There was a massive building boom taking place in Ireland. The regulations that were enforced at the time, or should have been enforced at the time, were by the local authorities then overseen as light touch regulations. It came down to the quarries to regulate themselves and apply the standards. That wasn't happening to the extent that it needed to be. One quarry in particular is responsible for about 80% of the 6,000 homes that we believe are affected in Donegal, and government allowed this to happen by not having properly enforced regulations in place at the time.
Now, the government is offering mica homeowners a reimbursement scheme to cover the cost of repairs, but it has caps. And that means many homeowners would end up having to pay tens of thousands of euros out of pocket. Homeowners have gone to Dublin to protest, demanding 100% compensation across the board, as well as a public inquiry into the quarries and companies responsible for the problem.
What do we need? 100%! What do we need it? Now!
I built my home just over 20 years ago. It was fine for the first 7 or 8 years. We started to notice some of the hairline cracking. I had 2 years left on my mortgage, and the amount of money it would take me now to add to the grant scheme that has been offered by government is actually more money than what it cost me to build the house 20 years ago. I would have to take out 2 mortgages for the one home, and I simply can't afford to do that.
The Mica Action Group estimates that at least 6,000 homes in County Donegal have been affected. The problem has impacted families in other counties too, meaning the total number could be closer to 10,000.